So what I'm going to do is announce what the argument is. I call it the narrative. Does anybody understand what a political narrative is? Has anybody read Plato's Republic? No? How'd you get here? What's that? No, it's certainly somebody has read it. Oh, yeah, there's nodding. Okay. Well, there's something in there where they talk about the cave analogy, and you're nodding. And essentially, it's the same function of in finance. They call it credit, belief. That if you can get people to believe something, it becomes politically or financially true. Well, narratives frequently are more powerful than arguments or facts. They're stories. And even if they're wrong, people believe them. Off you go into the sunset with that narrative. And the challenge for sound politics is picking a narrative that draws people to the right conclusions that are good for them and the people around them, rather than the wrong ones. Okay, so what is the narrative for the Saudi deal, roughly? Well, first of all, Saudi Arabia needs nuclear power. They're running out of oil and gas. Nuclear power will enable them to hedge against this downturn in fossil fuels. We're all going to get rich helping them, particularly America, because, well, we have the best technology. You see. Anybody here from Korea or France? Anyway, you're second rate. So then the narrative goes something like this. The new crown prince, Mohammed bin Salman, is a great guy. He's our guy. He's a terrific guy. You're going to like him. We're going to like him. We should help him out. And then, if we, however, make things tough for him by insisting that he give up on reprocessing and enrichment, which he wants, oh, they're going to bolt. They're going to buy Russia. We're going to lose influence. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Okay. I think, to be fair and balanced and open-minded, every one of those propositions is nonsense. What's interesting is how far that narrative has gone. I think it will carry this thing into signature, into force. But none of that makes any sense. I will try to show that to you, number one. Number two, I think we need to think about what happens if we go ahead with what I call a permissive deal, one that in various ways either lets them do enrichment or reprocessing right off, or my favorite is, well, after 10 years or whatever, I mean a certain number of years, that somehow that time fuse makes you feel better about letting somebody do something that you don't really want them to do. I think we need to know what those consequences are, and then sort of think about how much leverage, how much sense it would make to be kind of hard-headed about this. By the way, this is not the prevailing wisdom. I guess I'll be optimistic yet, but it's gaining, and we'll see something about that as well. So I don't want to be seen as someone pleading a case. I'm always fond of reminding my students that in the end we're all losers. So I include myself in that. So this is not pleading a case so much as to shed light on things, okay? I want that to be understood right at the start.